Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are diving into something really powerful in cybersecurity, which is SOAR. If you are a cybersecurity student or just curious about how companies respond to threats quickly, this video is for you. I will explain what is SOAR, how it works, and show you a real world example that make it super easy to understand. So let's get started. What is SOAR? So SOAR, which is the first we are going to look what is it. So SOAR stands for Security, Orchestration, Automation and Response. So in simple terms, it's a system that helps the cybersecurity teams automate and speed up how they respond to threats. So instead of doing everything manually, SOAR connected tools automate repetitive tasks and help the team to respond faster. So this is what the SOAR means. So SOAR is basically an automation process which help in the cybersecurity team to automate and speed up the threats response speedily. Like for example, we can look at an orchestration means a connecting different tools. So the meaning of the orchestration means connecting different tools like your antivirus, firewall, same like all in one place. And automation, which means it take an all action in on like blocking an IP address without human doing it manually. And which is response, which means helping analysis quickly respond using the pre-built step which called playbooks. So this is what the full form of the SOAR, which is security, orchestration, automation and response. I hope you understand what is SOAR in the simple way. So which overall SOAR means an automation process which helps to easier and speed up the response of the threat, and it will help us to automate the block of IP address without human doing it manually. Now let's look why SOAR is important. So let's imagine getting hundreds of alert a day, like many of them false or low priority. So without SOAR, analysis get overwhelmed. So the SOAR which can handle alert faster, more accurately and without burnout. So SOAR will help the human to find the threats fastly, and it will help them to find the threat fastly and solve the problem. For example, we can look at an example and understand why SOAR is important. That is, let's say an employee get a phishing mail. So SOAR clicks and check the link. So they block the sender and isolate the device if needed, and even the alert in the SOC team all happen in the automatically. Like if a phishing email has been coming to an employee, SOAR get that alert and it will check the link and block the sender, and it will isolate the devices if needed, and it will send the alert to the SOC team. So it all happen automatically within a speed time. So let's think if it is SOAR is not is there, what would normally take an hour or getting to done in a seconds. So SOAR help us to done in a seconds, but without it, it will take so much of time. So this is why SOAR is important. Now let's look in another. And also we can look like just know one thing, like a problem before the SOAR. So it is just when I got to draw video, I just remember about, so I didn't add it in the PPT. So I will say about that, if a problem before the SOAR, what will happen. But that before SOAR, the cybersecurity teams has been done. Like before SOAR, cybersecurity teams had to check every alert manually, like clicking, investigating and confirming. So this wasted a lot of time, which increased the stress and left the room for mistake. Like we can imagine like responding to a ransomware attack while also managing 50 small alerts. So that's why the companies moved toward the automation. So that's why the SOAR was born. So I hope you understand what is SOAR and why this SOAR is needed. So now let's look how the SOAR works. So it's basically like a walkthrough to SOAR process, which is step by step with a phishing attack example. So first one is about the SIEM. SIEM detect the suspense email and alert go to SOAR. So I hope you know about the SIEM. That is a previous video I explained about that. So please go through that. So the SIEM detect the suspicious email and alert go through the SOAR. And SOAR check that the threat level used in the threat intel source. So in the third step, if it confirmed the malicious, SOAR block the sender IP. And in the fourth step, it send an alert to the user and create a ticket and notify the SOC. Then it's done in seconds. So no manual action is needed. So simple way we can say like SIEM will detect the suspicious email and it will send to the SOAR. Like first step is happens, SIEM will detect and it will send to the SOAR. Then SOAR will check the threat level and like how much level it is been there. It will check the level of internal source, threat and internal source, and if the malicious has been confirmed, SOAR will block that IP address. Then it will send alert to the user and create a ticket and notify the server. So this all happens in a second. So everything hasn't happened, everything fastly, no manual action needed, everything had happened so fastly. So if any problem happens, so easily we can solve the problems. In one last video, last PPT, I mentioned about the playbook. Like I didn't wrote in this, but I mentioned about the playbook. I think you remember about that. It is not in this this. So I will say briefly about what is playbook. So SOAR is a like SOAR playbook. So like a playbook, it is a heart of a SOAR. Like they are being pre-written instruction like how to respond to certain threats. Like imagine for example, imagine a recipe, just to follow this step. Like the task is done and we have to solve the playbook, automate that the recipe, and once the alert matches the recipe, SOAR executes instantly. So it's about the playbook. It's a thread. It creates a certain thread how to respond. It's a pre-written instruction that how to respond to a certain threats. And about why should we learn the SOAR. So it's if you want to work on the SOAR, your cybersecurity career, like we have basic of the SOC, incident response, Python scripting, so everything. So SOAR is important. Now we can look what is the difference, like SOAR and this versus the SIEM. So what is SIEM? As I mentioned it before, just for understanding, I'm saying like SIEM, it's a help us to detect and log security issues, like where the SOAR help the respond and fix them. So SIEM means like it is a place where all of the things have been collected about the security issue. So if it is if anything has been happened, so it will send to SOAR and help us to respond and fix them. So they work together, but they are not same. Like we can see some popular SOAR tools, like it's then IBM QDAR SOAR, Splunk, Palo Alto Cortex XSOAR. So these are some open tools like a Shuffle and the way. So these are some tools we can use. So in next, so this is what overall about the SOAR, like what is SOAR and why it is needed, how it works, and what are the popular tools. So I hope you understand about this. Go and quickly recap what you learned today. So that is SOAR, like a security, orchestration, automation and response, and it's connected to your tools and automates about actions and speed up the response, and real life example about the phishing attack handles in the seconds and uses in the SOC team to save times and reduce the stress. And we can see like what this playbook has been said and why we are using, how we are using, and what is the purpose of that. So I hope you found this video very helpful and support. So please support the channel by liking and subscribing, and drop the comment if you want a tutorial like how to create anything like a source or playbook step by step. And do not forget to take share and with this friend so also who is learning cybersecurity, so it will also helpful for them. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.